Hello, fellow noob, retard, future R6 Pro, Fezweet, Yuchi POV enjoyer. Today's video is going to be about how you can get better at Rainbow Six Siege fast. I would also like to voice my concern that you decided to choose me to explain that to you, because I'm ad. Now we're making run. I started playing the game a little over 2 months ago, and I've now gone from Copper 5, all the way up to Plat 2 as my peak rank. And I think I found a blueprint for people to become a lot better players quicker than, the average YouTube video. And this is going to be that Yuchi tech I'm going to put you onto. So let's start the video. For the first step in our grand plan, you're going to have to get used to failing, or not doing the right decision, or making the wrong decision. In typical videos, you'll see somebody explaining, this is how you're gonna peek the corner. You're then gonna do this, and you have to play this angle in order to get this reciprocated result, or your team's gonna be dissatisfied with your performance. Like all this bullshit, continuous bullshit, where I think you should do the exact opposite. I think you should run out there like a fucking idiot with your head cut off like a chicken, and fail and fail and fail and lose 100 times, but over the course of your Rainbow Six Siege career type shit, you're going to be getting all of the gunk out now. You feel me? Hooray! You don't want to be so well developed in certain areas. Like you can quick peek like a pro, but you don't understand that somebody could be coming from your flank, or somebody could be coming from that rappel, or what that audio cue is, or you can get away with making mistakes, especially in the beginning, is what I'm trying to get at. It's going to allow for you to get rid of the pressure or the overthinking part of the game. For the second step, we are now going to do clear house. Boring. Oh, but I'm being dead ass, guys. This is one of the most important parts. You're going to look through all of these different maps here. Obviously, only do the ones that are going to be important for your ranked queue, or like whatever the pro or whatever you're trying to do. The important thing is to make sure you get comfortable with where you are on the map at all times, and try to use a character like Buck that you can break through walls and stuff to get you familiar with angles, cruddy angles, weird angles. Just get comfortable sprinting around the map, understand where to go, and this is going to make you a way better player literally right off rip. If you spend 15 minutes on all of the maps that you want to get better at, the next time you load into that bitch, you're going to be fragging. You're going to be fragging way more. Go through your clubhouse, go through your bank, go through your chalet, go through your consulate. Make sure you do all of them. Increase your map knowledge. You're not going to get lost out there when you're trying to find the fucking bomb. Where's it? Because I totally have never done that. And yeah, it's just going to improve you as a player. Okay, recruits. Now that we've tidied up step 1 and step 2, I would just like to retrace those very quickly and summarize. 1 being, do not be afraid to fail. And number 2 being, learn map knowledge. Number 1, I need to stress the fact that this includes playing characters you have no idea how to play. This includes taking routes that you have no idea where you're going. Play a support character, play a fragger. Just make sure you get as many reps as you can, whether it's win or loss, because this is all going to count when it really matters. Step 3 is going to have basically 2 little parts. And honestly, I don't think this is just a Rainbow Six Siege thing. I think it's pretty much linear across all FPS that this stands true. So let's get right into it here. You see Buck is on the main floor, Oregon, doing a great job droning out the Thorn. Always drone, ladies and gentlemen. Don't drone too far, but make sure you drone. A big part of my game sense talk here I wanted to speak about is, even though the bomb's on the top floor, we have Buck clearing out the main floor of Oregon. As you get into higher elos, players are going to be playing all over the map, spread literally everywhere, playing power positions. The more familiar you are with the map, as we spoke in part 2, the easier it's going to be to handle these motherfuckers. Like 9,000 times easier. As you can see, Buck got the intel with his drone. He's flashing. That flash allows him to turn his head and clear lobby, giving Ash at the front door comms, hey bro, you're good to come in. Very well fucking executed. Absolute textbook FPS gameplay. You're going to see Thorn is kind of trapped here. She's been droned. She's getting flashed. Her pussy's probably tightening up. Everything's going south for Thorn. And all while this is going on, remember, there's enemy combatants upstairs. There's good boys inside sight. Like, things are going on. Comms are being disputed all over the place. As you can see, Buck is closing the gap, and he's obviously asked Ash for some help to clear out the Thorn. She's pretty fucked. The topic of having players all over the map is way too in-depth to cover in this video, as this is just the basics. But I just wanted you to be aware of the possibility and kind of give you an explanation to why some players are in random positions and you're like, what the fuck? Why are they there? This will come with time and time again. Like, when you build more patience, you learn the game more in-depthly, it'll just become way easier to understand. Other step that I wanted to involve with part 3 was this right here. Let's say you're positioned. Let's say you have an enemy positioned here and an enemy positioned here, and your position is here. We can now base off a shoulder here to check this angle here. But let's say this character, as that happened, moved to this position here, and you had no idea. So you shoulder here, and now you see nothing here. So now this whole region here is completely clear. You're now going to have to do something that's called trust in the sack. And depending on what type of player you are, there's 3 different types of shoulders that you could probably check this corner with. If you win your 1 here, a strategy that you could use is, since we know that this is clear from the best intel that you have, we know that the enemy was once here and it's empty here. So you could chow this, let off some bullets, maybe you get a kill. If not, to have some escapability, you're going to step out, you're going to chow as you're moving across here, securing yourself into this room. Hopefully you win this, but if you don't and you survive, you now have the opportunity to go here, to chow here, to go back through here. It's completely up to you. Because if you just sit here and are basically terrified to make a move, nothing ever positive is going to happen for yourself. And this goes all the way back to step 1, where you cannot be afraid to fail. I know this video may seem a little bit rushed, especially that last part, and I do apologize for that. I realized once I made this that I could passionately go over each of these topics with way more detail, and I was already confusing myself with it and not sure how to structure it in a full video. So if you've made it to this part of the video and you would like me to go over more advanced techniques or more critical thinking, I guess you could say, along with these plays, I'll absolutely love to do that. But if you were to take anything from this video, it's basically to have no fear in the game. For the last play that we spoke about, that's how I think you should be approaching every play, is as soon as you see the gap, as soon as you see the space, it doesn't necessarily mean go for it, but make that a priority in your brain to be ready to move there. Because even if it's trapped or if it's no good, hostile, that's your next best decision. Like, obviously you're not going to run at the enemy, right? You're going to try to win. You're going to try to chow the enemy, but if you need to last-ditch resort reposition, you need to be aware of where you can and cannot reposition. That's what I want you to take from that last step. And if you can get better at figuring that out while adding more and more patience to it, that's how you see those crazy players like Spoit and Bolo and all of them. It's not that they're just way better than you because they're mechanically blah, blah, blah. When they remove all the difficult thinking, which comes with making the easiest decision, aka taking the space, it makes their aiming way easier. It makes their problem solving way easier because they've kind of already tacked off the potential threats, and it's minimized into a probability where it's like, okay, if I do this, I have a higher chance of winning, or if I do this, I have a lower chance of winning, and they just continuously click in their brain the highest chance, highest chance, high chance, even if that means chowing 3 guys at once, if that's your best opportunity of survival. A bonus tip to getting better at Siege, I would say, is find a friend who gets absolutely livid at any play that you make. That will also make you way better, preferably a champ player. Anyways, please subscribe, like the video. GG's.